Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hello, my friends. You know what you always need on the internet? Internet security. And we use Surfshark. Why do we use Surfshark, Alex?
Gets around geo-blocking and geo-pricing. Did you know that sometimes when you rent a car, buy an airplane ticket, they charge you more based on what country you live in?
Oh, hell no.
A VPN gets you around that.
Hey, the other reason why we've chose Surfshark out of all of the VPNs is...
You can share with your friends and family and unlimited devices.
Boom, guys. Get our deal right now. If you go to surfshark.com/angryjoeshow and get your 4 extra months now. Protect your data. Get access to all the content that you deserve. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. Check it out.
Guys, check out Surfshark. You know you need it, especially here in the U.S., where there's a lot of internet stuff that is being hidden from you. Depending on,
man.
Yeah, and it's
Ruins my weekend.
yeah,
Hey, Geo
so-
blocking. Get around
yeah.
it. Links down below. Supports the show. Supports you with additional good content anywhere you are. And, okay, so part 2, AJS News, still working away, slaving away on the KCD2 review. We did a lot of filming, got a lot of parodies.
Good stuff.
Should be some good stuff. It's just going to take a while to put together because there's over 120 hours, and my script is like 9 pages long when it's normally like 5 or 6. So I'm trying to see if I can condense it or just go all out. We're going to have to see.
It's a full-length movie.
Yeah, but pretty much.
Yeah.
God damn it, Joe,
We have a lot
stop
of-
it.
we
I
have a
don't
lot
want
of
to talk about it
costumes.
no more. Oh,
It's
fuck.
going to be like an
It's
hour.
like jamming everything up, man. It's too big. It's so big. I should have approached this one different. But you know what? We wanted to do it our traditional way.
It deserves
so
it.
It deserves it. It really does. So I know the time has passed on it, but hey, I'll get the last word on KCD2. All right. So stay tuned for that, and then I definitely need a vacation sometime soon. So me and the family have decided to go to Scotland. So that's going to be coming up here in a week or two. In 2 weeks I'll be off to Scotland, and that should re-energize me and should be a lot of fun. We'll go check out those castles. Maybe I'll throw some vlogs up. You take a GoPro or something. Okay. So that's the AJS news. Alex, what the hell do you have for gaming news part 2 right now?
Dying Light had this really cool package. It was only $386,000.
Only.
Yeah, and it came with a ton of stuff. You get 4 signed steelbook copies of the game, 2 sets of headphones, night vision goggles, a human-sized figures of one of the game's volatile enemies, parkour lessons, your face in the game, round trip to Techland, a custom-built zombie survival shelter. It's a shed. I looked it up. It's really just like a shed you put in your backyard.
Like how big?
Well, because it's built by Tiger Log Cabins. It's like, oh, log cabin, that sounds sweet. And it's a shed.
Oh, that's
It's not very big.
They're cool sheds.
How much was this edition of the game?
$386,000 US.
Holy fuck.
And then some adult diapers to go with your night vision goggles for nighttime gameplay. Apparently, that's one of the bullet points. I don't know. No one bought it apparently.
What?
And
Adult diapers.
Yeah.
So you don't shit your pants because the game's so scary, Joe. Get it? It's a marketing thing.
yeah. And so like the PR person was like, yeah, we put this big thing out. No one bought it. And I was
No
like,
one
oh,
bought
you
it.
don't say.
There was no rich fucking crazy person.
No
there
Saudi
was no
prince.
Saudi
Yeah.
prince. It's like, I want to go on a zombie adventure. That's very odd.
Yeah. It didn't. I was like mentally totaling up all those things. It's like,
Not worth it at all.
Again,
no.
I'm going to go buy
trying
a
to
real
capture
cabin.
markets that have no interest in the game.
I think for that price, I could buy a real cabin out in the woods.
Yeah.
Yes, you could.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck that.
Based on how things are, I'm looking to buy a cabin out in the woods.
That's
it's like,
my plan.
Yeah, if you have one for sale, you let me know. Reach me at my Twitter. I want to buy one and just not
Let's
see
be impossible.
not see another human being for forever and ever.
Besides Bigfoot.
And
You think Bigfoot's a human being? So you're admitting that Bigfoot's not real?
But no, well, true. He's out there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he is out there. Is he in Florida or is he in Colorado?
Both. They're different.
Oh, Swamp
They're
Ape.
different.
It's
They're
Swamp
different
Ape
species.
versus a Sasquatch.
Look,
yeah.
you don't know about this.
No.
Yeah, that special edition was never gonna fucking sell. Because you, like you said, you buy a real cabin
Yeah.
for a real $300,000, and then add what, $350 on top
Yeah,
of that,
'cause you
going
said-
to GameStop and fucking getting it on console. You're fine.
It's a shitty ass shed. Well, maybe not shitty, but
no, it's a shitty shed.
The most expensive shed they make is $10,000.
Yeah, Joe.
So 386. minus 10.
But don't forget the diapers.
I was thinking about the diapers too. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Some high quality diapers.
never
Are
know.
those night vision goggles like legit?
Apparently.
They better be fucking legit.
Yeah, but you can buy them on
Even
the
with
internet.
all that stuff, no.
Yeah,
no.
it's silly.
All right, so we have our first, special edition failure. I don't know if they've got the record now for
There has
zero
to be.
sales on one of the special. No, because wasn't there?
They had the
there's
jacket.
got to be
There's
some.
like an expensive
Oh,
ass
yeah.
jacket.
The Leon jacket. People
But
bought
it
it.
was
That was the
expensive as
DMC
fuck.
thing.
Oh, yeah, but people
they-
bought it.
People bought that,
Yeah.
Joe.
It was only a couple $1,000.
But I don't think that was a limited
I know.
edition. I think you could buy the jacket separate.
It's
Yeah.
still fucking expensive though. But
No.
yeah, this one takes cake.
Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
No, like 300.
Yeah.
Come on,
Craziness.
come on.
All right, looking here at the most expensive collector's editions that people did buy, and I've got a list. It is Crisis 2 had a maximum graphics edition for $300 that came with a fucking graphics card.
Remember when you could buy a graphics card for $300?
Yeah. Middle Earth Shadows of War Mithro edition, $300 with a huge giant statue of the fucking Balrog. And then you have Dirt 3 Collector's Edition. Came with a high-quality RC car and an actually good RC car.
It's a shame not enough people bought the Middle Earth Shadows.
Holy
of War.
shit. Armored Core
Monolith would still
6.
be open.
Fires of Rubicon had a $450 edition with this massive mech and big figurine and a garage for your figurine. Good Lord. And then Project Cars 2 Ultra Edition, $550, had a scale model of a McLaren 720. I'd rather have the Armored Core. Did you know Assassin's Creed got as expensive as $800? I think we did. We covered this one time. It was a stupid-ass statue, a 28.5 centimeter statue of protagonist Bayek in the metal collector's edition box. Good Lord. But Dark Souls 3 Prestige Edition was $800. That was a huge, big statue. And then the Resident Evil 6 Premium Edition, that was the leather jacket edition with Leon's leather jacket. And I think that is... Oh, there's one more. One more is Grid 2 Mono Edition. $188,000.
Mono?
The game isn't what you're paying for here. Instead, for $188,000, one person could and did, so they bought this, buy a BAC Mono Road Legal supercar kitted out in Grid 2 livery. The lucky buyer also got a tour of the factory, their own racing gear outfit, and a fucking supercar kit car.
Yeah.
You can buy a fucking car, it's okay. The guy wants to buy a super kit car, he got a car. Here you get a fucking shed and diapers.
And a zombie that's the size of
And you're
Me?
facing the game.
or you.
Yeah, well,
No
it's-
wonder
It's a life
nobody
size.
bought it.
My life. Your life.
yeah.
Who bought it? Who bought the Grid 2 one? This actually happened. It was Deadmau5. Deadmau5 bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He likes the game and he likes the those road legal monos.
He's got the money.
Yeah.
Back monos.
You got the money. All right. In other gaming news, PEGI, which is a useless organization, they're kind of the ratings board all across Europe. They have
And they think that Pokemon, what was it? Gambling was appropriate for kids.
Yeah, Balatro is-
Madden's gambling and 2K's gambling is appropriate, but not Pokemon. That's not appropriate.
Yeah, and so Balatro actually appealed, said because PEGI immediately put them as 18 plus, which means you can't be sold in certain app stores, certain countries, and they're like, hey man, there are playing cards in the game, but there's no gambling. What are you doing? And then the creator of Balatro was providing receipts. It's like this game, this Madden game, and this other game, and this other game is actually gambling,
Literal
and it's designed by people to
loot
get your kids
boxes.
addicted
Yeah.
to opening, and there's big fanfare and a bunch of noises. You get excited, and he's like, "That's not what my game is." And so he's successfully appealed, and his game will be
Successfully appealed.
yeah. So he's going to be reduced to 12 plus across Europe because again, you have to be 12 years old to look at a Joker
Poker cards.
and poker cards. But you can be 3 years old to gamble
Yeah.
in Madden. So
It's so fucking dumb, but I feel
Ages
like
for
a lot
everyone.
Of it, the damage has already been done. Because it was like all hot and like a lot of people couldn't get it.
The damage was done. I mean, Balatro still sold 5 million
Yeah,
copies, but
I think it could have been a little bit more.
It absolutely could have been more. And this is one of those things that just doesn't make any sense. There's no justification for it whatsoever.
Oh, I know the justification. He's an indie guy, a little piece of shit, nothing that can be crushed.
Yeah.
And he's not a part of the insider industry where,
We'll give you money, here you go, take
Why
it.
would Madden do that? Well, because people that benefit from Madden and invest in that company are on the fucking board of the goddamn ratings. What? No!
You telling me they're not
Shouldn't
looking
be
for-
allowed,
they're not
right?
looking out for
But there's no
our-
fucking regulations for anything like
The
that.
CEO of 2K, Strauss Zelnick, is on the board of half of these ratings places, and which is why 2K gets away with
So they're
all
not
of the shit
looking
that they
out
do.
for us?
Said, what? You
You're not
want to
looking
make
out for
Madden
us?
18 plus? What the fuck you saying, bitch?
free.
You're fired. Get out of here. And they hire a whole new team, and now it's ages for everyone.
So stupid.
Yeah.
In actual good news,
Well, it's happening
I
in
don't
real
believe
time
you.
here as well.
this is good news. This is real, true good news.
Okay.
We reported a couple weeks back that Riot,
I don't believe you.
the League of Legends maker,
Okay.
was going to increase the amount, even further, increase the amount of time it takes to unlock champions. There's 100+ champions. It takes absolutely fucking forever. And if you're a new
Yeah.
player, you had no
chance.
no chance of unlocking all of them. You had to pay money, and it was awful, right? It's a free-to-play game, but they made it so ridiculous that everyone hated the decision, and we reported on that. Well, they're walking it back. So they said that they're going to cut in half the price that they had set for the Blue Essence, which is the free, you just get it from playing.
Okay.
So it's going to be easier, twice as easy to unlock champions. They're going to reintroduce the chest, the loot boxes that you get, so you have a chance of getting champions in there too. So they they recognize through internet bullying that the changes that they made were bad, and we need to be more stern with these video game companies, even the ones that we like, because even the ones we like sometimes make really bad decisions.
Yeah.
And we are not, deep pocket pay pigs like they think that we are,
Right.
and it's important for us as consumers to let them know like this isn't acceptable. So I think this is a good story. It's like them realizing that they got their hand caught in the cookie jar,
Somewhat.
but they're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay vigilant, and I hate the people that's like, oh, it's fine. Why are you complaining about this? Those are the worst, the enablers. So
Because I don't play it as much. It's going to take me a year to get one if I don't pay.
It would take you an absurdly long time. I mean, you could probably buy 3 or 4, but there's hundreds of them, and there's a ban phase. And so if you buy the one, it's like, oh, you've banned all the champions that I know how to play. This isn't gonna work the way that you want. So
But isn't that on its last legs?
kind of is, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
people.
so
It's still got a lot of people playing it, but
They're
it's
a
getting,
little more willing to change, I guess.
yeah. But they've pivoted hard into Valorant. And they've got a fighting game, and they've got all sorts of other stuff coming. So they know that it's on its last legs, and they're prepping for it. We got some news. Konami is partnering with Bloober Team again. This is based on Bloober's absolutely amazing handling of Silent Hill 2 Remake. In my opinion, that's how you do remakes, where you respect the original, you don't add new bullshit.
You don't add new bullshit?
Yeah, it's like
You don't add bullshit.
yeah, yeah. It's like all you had to do is not fuck it up, and it's like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's like, oh man, it's so nice. So it's like they did a wonderful job, and so now they're gonna work together on another joint project. They haven't said which it is, but Konami's got a bunch of games and a bunch of IPs that they've kind of holding hostage for a while. So this is good, letting other people who, in my opinion, has proven to me that, I'll check out their next game because they did a really good job with Silent Hill 2. So
Good job, Bloober. I know we've given you grief, in the scores.
you deserved it.
They're not the highest angry review scores for horror games and stuff, but they've done some good stuff as well.
Monster within.
And we're looking for
That's what
The real horror is your trauma from your childhood.
Yeah.
It's like, again, Bloober?
which is
Again?
legitimate, but
Every time?
not every time. Every time.
It's like I don't want a fucking chocolate coming at me. It's trauma.
that is-
A haunted
Oh
chocolate?
God!
Dude, Joe, you just got the major next hit. Now we need to get that game. We need to monetize it. I'm looking at Legendary franchise, 7 games, live service, bunch of different chocolate customizations for your mama. Your
Different
mama.
brand, yeah.
There you go.
Let's
Different
do it.
brands of chocolates. There you go.
We got some great news. If you are a PlayStation owner and you are itching to play Forza Horizon 5, you can pay $100 to get early access to this game.
Didn't this game already come out?
Yeah, 2021. So this game has been out since 2021.
I don't understand.
Is it not out?
It's never
what do
been.
you mean?
It's never been on PlayStation before, and so now it's going to be on PlayStation for the
that's
first
right.
time.
Early access to PlayStation.
Yeah.
So you get early access to a game that's been out since 2021, and one of the most absurd premium editions. I don't know what the point
I'm
of this.
not a big racing guy. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play it.
I wasn't gonna do. Yeah, you live your life a quarter mile at a time, so you want drag racing. You
don't like it because you don't know how to drive, Joe. In every game, you run everything over. You do burnouts.
First place, me and you. Let's go Mario Kart. Mario Kart's the only one I know.
We start the race, and Joe's still doing donuts, and we
cool
passed
points.
him, and we lapped him.
It doesn't matter because they're all looking at me. No one wants to see you out there. It's boring.
No one can see you out
Exactly. Got to give them a show.
So yeah, they're doing it. So if you want to play,
Don't do it.
2 days or 3.
Oh, fuck
no,
that.
it's let me tell you how many days. It's like 5 days early.
I would think like a week or two.
Yeah,
$100.
it's ridiculous. If you want to pay $100, you can just play it on Game Pass get 1 month of Game Pass, and it's still cheaper than doing all of this other stuff. So don't do this. This is a ridiculous thing. Stop it. Absolutely stop it. There's also some really exciting PlayStation Plus news. If you own PlayStation Plus and you're a little sad that Game Pass is getting all of these first day, Doom is coming out on Game Pass, really excited for that, then PlayStation got you covered. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is free for PlayStation Plus just months after launch.
You said there was it going to be good games?
Free.
What's the
Did
good
I
game?
say good games?
I don't know. I was hoping for good news.
No good news. Just a couple months
Great,
after.
another platform I don't have to buy it on.
Yeah. If you were waiting to play Dragon Age Veilguard, you should have because it wasn't very good. But even for free, I don't know if this is worth your time. Combat is not very good. The story is not very good, and I don't know why. But it's just kind of absurd that a game 4 months after releasing a major game is now free on PlayStation. So not looking good for that. And then bad news for Ubisoft. A month early, physical copies of Assassin's Creed Shadows have leaked. This is a game that was delayed.
A month early, the game is already out?
Yeah, because this game was delayed.
That's right. They were sitting in factories and stuff like that. Okay,
so they already had the discs ready to go, and so trucks were delivering it to stores. And there are stores that the second they get physical media, they'll sell it. They don't care about street dates, and that's what's happening. So there's people streaming it. There's people posting spoilers. Now, of course, Ubisoft said, "Hey, look, there is a day one patch that these people do not have."
Okay,
they claim. And so they said that the day one patch will fix some of the stuttering and some of the massive problems that people are experiencing, like when they're playing the leaked version. But we'll just have to see. But kind of bad news for them. This is already, a shaky launch for them.
Yeah.
It's a really tight window to fit
it's not what they needed
into this fiscal year. They only have 11 days to calculate sales for this game, to have it count for this year.
My plan was nobody buy it till after that.
Till April?
Yes, that would be fucking great.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if no one actually buys this game, then the CEO and his family of awful cronies, allegedly awful, get to just buy the company for pennies on the dollar. And
they want it to fail.
They kind of want it to go poorly, so they'll take the company private again. So great. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, shit.
I got some stuff maybe that can make
good
us happy.
Stuff, right?
I got one good thing. This is what I was holding.
Okay.
I was holding one good thing. So there's a new video game for Terminator, and usually they kind of suck. There's been some good ones here and there, some passionate ones doing it right with the purple lasers. Recent Terminator game, the first-person shooter. But this one looks like a 2D platformer, and it looks so faithful to James Cameron's T2. It's called Terminator 2D No Fate, and it reminds me of like RoboCop versus Terminator, those good old school, platformer type games,
Super
action
Nintendo
games.
ones.
Yeah, exactly. So we're playing a little bit of it here for you. It's like kind of the Contra style run and gun shooting
Looks so cool.
sequences. It looks a lot of cool. So I'm very, very happy that, and it seems like the developers just really high quality pixel art. The way they move looks really, really great. So I wanted to let you know about it. It's going to be released on Steam and Epic Game Store on September 5th. And yeah, looks really cool. And there's some making of featurettes that you can see now. Making of Terminator 2D No Fate. And you can see all that pixel art, and it looks very, very awesome. So there's a good news story for you.
Do you think Budnick's going to be in it?
Who?
The red-haired friend of John Connor that
Oh,
lies
yeah.
to
He's
the
like, you went
T-1000?
that way.
Yeah, it's
or
like
something.
the entire
Damn.
Earth.
How do you remember? What the fuck? Is that his
I don't
actual
remember
name?
That's his name from Salute Your Shorts.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what his name was in the film, but yeah. I
You watched
remember
Salute
these
Your
things.
Shorts, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember him on like.
He lies to the
That
T-1000. He said that
That
man
guy is a
saved
badass.
humanity
And he
if-
did not die.
If he did, he just like straight up went, "I'm going to lie to this cop to save my friend."
Yeah.
and he saved humanity.
Always lie to cops. It was a good lesson to say to everybody.
but Nick
Seriously.
saved the world.
Yeah. Okay. So after that, here's another news story, an old fart news story. If you're an old fart like I am, Skype is being shut down in favor of Microsoft Teams, and it dies with the best ringtone in the business. The end of an era after 22 years of being in service. So for the longest time, when I started the Angry Joe Show, I was using Skype. That's all we used, was Skype all around. And then this thing called Discord from the kids and the children came up. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not going to use Discord. What is this Discord thing?
It's owned by Tencent. They're going to steal all of our
They're like,
data.
I don't
which
know how to
they
use
do.
this Discord. And now we all use
Everything
Discord,
does.
and nobody uses Skype. And so that's why they're shutting it down, because everybody uses Discord and nobody uses Skype.
Look, Skype existed right before the pandemic, and rather than prep the entire world for like e-meetings, they let Zoom take
Zoom.
over. It's like just the biggest layup, softball, underhanded throw. It's like all you had to do was just simply remind people you exist, and they failed.
Yes.
So I'm not saying Skype deserves to fail. They deserve to fail.
Yeah. So you if you know what Skype is and you're not going, what is Skype? Then
Oh,
you're
no,
a true
Skype. I haven't
second wave
opened
OG.
I don't.
I say second wave OG because first wave OG is probably AOL Instant Messenger. That's
AIM.
probably the first wave.
Fucking aim, man.
AIM, yeah. But anyways, yeah. So the latest Skype preview code has a single line saying, starting in May, Skype will no longer be available. Microsoft posted official confirmation later in a blog titled, The Next Chapter, Moving from Skype to Microsoft Teams. So they still have technically something that's like Skype. It's just they're moving it to Teams. I've never heard of Teams.
It's
I
not
never
great.
used Teams. Will never download Teams. Notably, this moves users to a free Teams account, which allows group calling for only 60 minutes at a time. We gotta call you back. Let's get back on the call. Up to a max of 100 participants and allows unlimited chatting. Oh, how generous of you. Unlimited text chatting?
Back in my day, we had to
It's
wait till
crazy.
9 o'clock. All right? It was
What?
not unlimited.
Free nights and weekends.
Yes.
Texting used to cost $0.25.
Yeah.
And, like if you had a good plan, it was $0.25. Because back in the day, on
You
the
youngsters got
This
it
is not
made.
texting. This is chatting. Unlimited chatting
It
on
would
the
still be
internet.
minutes.
people paid for internet by the minute back then. You don't remember paying by the minute? And then your internet came on a CD in the mail.
That's true.
Back in our day.
We're not lying.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lie.
Shit was weird.
It sounds like a lie.
Yeah.
We're still in the
Your internet
discovery
came on a
phase.
CD?
Yeah. Netflix used to mail me DVDs.
You still have one or no?
No.
The Netflix
5
DVD?
gig.
I never stole Netflix DVDs.
If you want to do group calls of longer than an hour, you're going to have to bump that up to their paid account, something that you never had to do for Skype. So,
I'm good.
yeah, they're just saying shut it all down, and you're getting something worse
Discord's
that you have to
fine.
pay for.
Yeah.
Discord, just get Discord. It's free. You don't have to do that shit, and there's no limitations like that here. I don't know why everybody who would work on Microsoft Teams wouldn't be like, all right, the boss says Teams, but let's just go Discord here. Come on.
Yeah.
It integrates with all of like Outlook and stuff, and so
That's
they're
how
trying
they
to
do
keep
it.
you
Yeah.
within an ecosystem and milk companies. Like you're not their target.
Yeah.
It's like a company who doesn't care.
Well, Monster Hunter Rivals has already more than 30 mods.
My guy looks amazing.
More than 30 mods already with 2,600, which is probably in the tens of thousands now, downloads between all of them. And some of these mods were out before the game even released. Well, I hope one of these mods takes care of the fucking terrible fucking interface for fucking getting your friends to fucking play with you. What the fuck with this game? I thought this thing was co-op. I got so frustrated in our stream. I was actually enjoying the monster hunting elements, but I got tilted. I'm like, you know what? We need to stop because I'm really mad right now. And I don't want to take it out on the game, even though that's what a reviewer should do. Why is it so esoteric? Why is it so complex? Why is there link member IDs, a squad link, private lobbies, normal lobbies, then reverse lobbies, and I'm serious, it's weird shit.
It's really bad.
And then link and friends, and then if you're a friend system that's not in the link and the same link ID.
It's a shame because the core gameplay is really good, but the problem is almost everything else outside of that is really bad.
I was marketed that I was going to be able to hunt monsters with friends, and it's incredibly annoying to do.
You can, but after 15 hours.
Yeah, you have to.
What?
Yeah, like once you get through the quests and stuff, like we can do.
But that's what I want to do with y'all.
You don't get to do any of that stuff. You don't, and then
when are they gonna make a Monster Hunter that does that?
The problem is the infrastructure's not there because it's on the Resident Evil engine. Like they have said that they can't make multiple character models work in
Resident Evil engine. They have said that.
Yeah, well, they've said that Monster Hunter particularly, they couldn't figure out how to have multiple characters in a cutscene, and that's why they couldn't do it. It's like it's not built for that. And also runs like shit on a lot of people's PC, constant crashing. I don't have textures a lot of the time.
Yeah, well, then you will not be happy to know that Monster Hunter devs have polished our game, quote, polished our game as much as possible, says producer. Well, so that's not very reassuring for the PC players' experience performance issues. I think he misspoke. This was on Games Radar. Catherine Lewis published an article here. Many players on Steam have been experiencing problems with the performance, including us.
Well,
so hopefully,
it's mixed on Steam still.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean it was I think trending towards negative for a while, but I'm gonna look. It's mixed right now. Yeah.
Oh wow.
60,000 reviews mixed.
Yeah. Well. Despite all that,
though.
It's still super successful. Over 706,000 players currently in the game right now, peaking at 1.3 million. Huge hit.
It's fun.
Justifies all of the upgraded graphic, or not really graphics, but presentation, a little bit of the graphics, and voiced characters and more directed experience at the beginning at least. I just wish all that was cooperative amongst us and we could just have this journey with no annoyances, not you guys getting kicked out every single time there's a cutscene and then me having to re-invite all four of you. It's just a headache. All right.
Especially for the problem is the cutscenes. Like their cutscenes aren't very good.
And they're not very good.
And it's like you can.
And I'm not going to pretend that they're good.
You can skip the dialogue. It's not. It's
but
not
I'm
great.
skipping half the game. Okay. But yeah, and I know that Monster Hunters people are like, that's not the point of Monster Hunters. The point is like, okay, but you know, we have to review the stuff that's there.
Yeah, you review every aspect of the game.
No,
because you have to.
So yeah, play solo for 15 hours, beat the whole game, and then you can play with your friends.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. All right. So that's it there. And I have anything else? I'll mention here that Marvel Rivals is getting so big that they're now considering crossover events and promotions like Fortnite does. But honestly, why? I want more characters. Just stick to comic book characters. Marvel, on a recent earnings call, here we go, Marvel Rivals have gained wide acclaim, especially after Season 1. NetEase plans to continue investing in development and marketing with long-term operational strategies. The team plans for esports and will announce these plans to enhance the gaming ecosystem. Also, there will be crossover events and promotion with other media to expand the user base. So they want to grab, I don't know, they want to grab people that aren't the user base. and bring them into the user base.
I mean, if you already
and
got a
they
license,
think doing that with, I don't know, a crossover with the Dune 3 movie Messiah or, whatever's coming.
you have a Star-Lord skin that's Han Solo. Like, it's keeping under the Disney umbrella, and I imagine they would love it. Like,
So,
there's so many opportunities.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I think that,
Please don't do that.
I think they're going to, unfortunately.
I think it's so as long. Here's how you do it. You stick to the MCU. You do those scans. So what they mean by that, hopefully, is just, the new Doomsday movie is out with, Tony Stark as Doom.
So am I going to get Invisible
skin.
Woman with the skin, or what is it? Yeah.
Pedro Pascal. Jessica Alba's skin. Well, that's a long time ago, and I don't think that exists anymore.
It does exist. It's in there.
In your mind? It exists in your mind.
It's there.
Jessica Alba's skin. Yeah, so I would be down for those types, but don't.
You don't want Disney umbrella stuff?
I don't want. No, don't
Deadpool.
be bringing in fucking. Do you even remember a character from the Acolyte's name? What's the main character's name? Joe? No, don't help Joe. What Joe name character? I only remember because of the construction.
No.
OSHA.
Oh.
That's the construction thing. That's the only one. I don't know the other one's name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So we don't need crossovers.
No, but I was thinking about
Marvel
the Deadpool
Rivals.
one, the Logan, where he has his little mouth shut. That's
Oh God, no!
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
Why
I don't know
not?
if anybody would
It'd be
pay
funny.
for it, Joe. You gotta remember, people have to pay for these things.
The problem is that it has to be recognizable too, because like there's some skins where there's like a long hair Star-Lord skin he looks more like Sabretooth than Star-Lord, except for he's got guns, and like you see him, you're like, who the fuck is that guy? Oh, he's got 2 twin pistols. Okay, he's Star-Lord. It's like I don't want to have to guess which Star Wars character is like. Is that a healer? Is that
And I should mention on the call, he also said, "Hey, the market is large enough to accommodate both games," says NetEase. They want to make space for both Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. They're not looking to destroy Overwatch. I guess a narrative has popped up that it's like, fuck Overwatch 2.
Overwatch
it's on
killer.
Wall,
I mean,
this
fuck
and that.
Blizzard, because I don't think that they're developing good games anymore. And I think they need to get back to who they used to be. But
Yeah. He said the expectations for Overwatch are similar to those of World of Warcraft and Hearthstone. The aim is to revitalize the product and reach new heights. Both Marvel Rivals and Overwatch are excellent superhero shooters, and the market is large enough to accommodate both. NetEase will strive to meet the diverse demands of their respective player communities. So, there you go.
cool.
They say we are willing to, work with, making our game better, and that's good, and crossover opportunities, but please don't let them get out of control. Just manage it better than WB managed multiverses, please.
It's not tough to do that, though.
Yeah. Because I have 30 unredeemed tokens.
They made $3 billion
15 unredeemed
in 3 months. I think they're doing better than multiverses. Like,
Ever did.
Yeah. It's like
And
lost
their first
$100
week-
million, made $3 billion. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay, and on that incredibly disappointing note, that is the gaming news for the beginning of March. Hope you guys enjoyed. I want to thank our sponsors, Surfshark, for protecting our internet data, your internet data, and unlocking new content via getting rid of geo-blocking. Links are down below. Thank you so much for your patience. And, I'll be editing. The boys will be streaming some new game releases and stuff while I'm editing. And hopefully we'll have it maybe done by the end of the week. We'll have to see. And I can't wait to play some more games. There's even games in the past I want to get back to, like Yakuza and Avowed and more Monster Hunter. So let's make it happen. And we will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.